Wild Alternative Media here, and as you see from the title, I've had an interesting couple of days. So last time I talked to you was on Halloween night here in Las Vegas at the Aria. What happened was strange, to say the least. I'm still kind of recovering. So I believe I was poisoned. I ended up having a water here, a glass of water. I left it for a minute to talk to someone, came back, drank the water, and I started feeling really strange. I won't go into all the symptoms. Let's just say that I was stuck on the floor. I was unable to use my legs, everything from that, and I couldn't see things properly. Everything was spinning. I was incredibly nauseously sick to the extent where I wasn't sure if I would survive the next few minutes. Anyway, I went to the hospital in critical condition, and they said I was close to heart failure. So I spent the night in the hospital, was put on everything you could imagine. It was really rough, and I didn't think I would survive at all, and I ended up sleeping for about 30 plus hours. Once I got home, it was tough. So I wanted to let everyone know about this because I believe I was poisoned. I think someone put something in my drink. They couldn't find any trace of any viral thing, any food poisoning. Besides, that kind of stuff doesn't lead to heart failure at the age of 24. It's just absurd to think otherwise. It was a form of poison, and they at the hospital said it was untraceable. They could not figure out. They ran all this blood work and everything like that, and they just couldn't find anything. So I wanted to let you guys know I missed yesterday's event. I'm here at the event now for some reason. As you could probably tell, I don't look that great. A little bit out of it. Been dealing with a lot the last day and a half. It's been very hard to stay on my feet, but I can't eat anything. I can drink only like water. It's been a tough road, but anyway, what happened was, if you're just joining us, I drank out of a glass of water here at the Aria, and something was put in the water, and it put me in the hospital in critical condition. And I was very close to death. It's amazing I actually survived it. I was hearing my heart rate was over 175, and I got there really dehydrated because I couldn't keep anything down for more than a second, including water, anything. I'm not supposed to eat for a few days, and I missed it. I feel bad because Luke Rudowski of We Are Change came all the way to Vegas to hang out with me at my place, and he gets here and I'm in the hospital. I'm like, yeah, I almost died, so I don't think you can come and hang out much. But anyway, the point is, now I'm trying to get my work done because I got things I got to do. I got to bring you guys content, and it's kind of an obsession of mine to get my work done. I hate it when I don't. So I'm doing whatever I can to get a few interviews today with a few people that you'll see on the channel shortly. I don't like not getting you guys the content that I want to usually get up at least once a day, at least. So I'm going to be working on that. I'm here at World CryptoCon at the Aria, and I've got a few things set up. Unfortunately, I was supposed to interview Charlie Lee, the creator of Litecoin, yesterday, and unfortunately I was bedridden all day. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun, and you guys haven't got me yet. But anyway, so I don't know what happened. I thought maybe that it was directed at my girlfriend who was sitting there, that they tried to do something to her, but it wasn't a sex drug. Sex drugs don't cause you to almost have heart failure, and it's not usually something that would cause these kind of symptoms. This is beyond anything like this. It seemed like it was something that got in my system and worked quickly, and then left my system. You don't even want to know the amount of problems I had after this started kicking in. I managed to make it home, amazingly, before it got really bad. But, I mean, altogether, I'm alive, and I'm happy to be alive, and I'm gonna be drinking things with lids on it for now on. For example, you know, water bottles. Very important at this point. I will not be having any alcohol. I will not be having anything without a lid on it for now on. Because, as paranoid as it sounds, someone literally tried to kill me. So, I think it goes without saying, I should probably try to be safe. Now, why did they try to do that? I'm not that extreme. I'm not that much of a threat, I don't really think. I just say what I think, and I say what I believe, and I believe in freedom, and I believe in individual liberty and voluntarism. But nonetheless, whether it was targeted or some like creepy serial killer just wanted to throw something in a drink, I don't know. But it was a hell of an experience. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. As you can see, I'm still coughing a bit. Did some damage to my throat with this whole thing. And yeah, they tested me for everything at the hospital. They couldn't find what it was. They just know it was crazy enough to nearly kill me. So I'm so happy for all the support I've gotten. I've gotten so much support since this all happened. I can't tell you enough how much that means to me. And all the people that have reached out to me, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I will do what I can to bring you guys content. I'm not going to be conspiratorial about this, though I'm also not going to be delusional and think that nothing happened. I don't know, one way or another. Something happened, I nearly died, and I think it's worth, questioning. Of course. When something like this happens to you, you don't take it with a grain of salt. You want to question it. So I'm investigating it. I'm going to do whatever I can to find the answers, and I will bring you the answers. But until then, I am going to do whatever I can to get you the content that you guys deserve. And also, remember, this happened on Halloween night. I was having a good time. You probably saw a lot of pictures if you follow me on Facebook, and I was fine until like 11 p.m. and then boom, out of nowhere, I just lost the use of my legs and lost the use. I couldn't drink water. I was spinning. I couldn't get off the floor. And you know what? The paramedics were terrible. So you have to pay a lot of money in Canada too for ambulance rides, more government monopolization BS. They're like, well, it's going to cost you $1,400 to go to the hospital in the ambulance. I said, it's like 3 blocks away. They're like, yeah, well, it's going to cost you $1,400. So I told them to leave, and I called a friend, and that I'm really happy that she brought me to the hospital. Erin Nakamoto brought me to the hospital. Really appreciative of that. And I managed to make it, and $1,400 I didn't have to spend. And actually, the person that brought me to the hospital is right here, if you want to say hi for a second.
Hi!
I'm just filling them in on the craziness that just happened to me over the last couple days.
It was crazy. He climbed in my car at 4 o'clock in the morning, like close to death. He was like as white as like a sheet. And then I was driving as slow as I could to like not, fuck up his stomach. And he goes, pull over. And crawls out of the car on like all fours and starts throwing up. It was so sad. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I really appreciate your help. And and by throwing up, like literally saliva, I had nothing left in me. It was horrible. Probably more information than you guys want to know, but nonetheless, it was very scary. I really appreciate the help and everything. Like, I can't believe $1,400 for an ambulance ride. It's so ridiculous. It was like a few blocks away, and they're like, and then the paramedics are like, okay, well then we're backing out slowly, and they're like laughing at me and mocking me, and they're just like backing away.
You're like close to death, and you're like,
I know.
You're like, please,
yeah.
I need help. And you're like, no, cough it up. It's crazy. But at the end of the day, like, whatever, it is capitalism.
Yeah.
It's just, it is a little bit crazy.
Well, and like even in the free healthcare system in Canada, they charge a lot, and I feel like it's more monopolization than anything.
What about the price of your hospital stay?
It was $690 for the hospital stay.
Honestly, all the tests and everything?
Yeah, it was the most efficient thing I've ever dealt with. I've been to the hospital a few times in my life. It was the most. I got in
the
there,
hospital
and
you went to
the
was-
second
Yeah,
I
it's
went
great.
there, it was like immediately at the Summerlin Hospital. I was like in a room. They had me hooked up to everything. They were doing all the tests. It was amazing. It was fast. There's a lot of problems with the medical care system in the United States as well as Canada, as well as everywhere else, and it all involves government. I think that there's a huge problem with the government monopolizing this industry, and then there's no incentive to be better and create better alternatives and bring the price down with better quality, all that kind of stuff. But the point is, I'm alive. I'm really appreciating all the help I've gotten from so many people. It means a lot, and let's keep the lids on our
Drinks.
liquids for now on.
Yes, be safe, guys. Napkins over your drinks. I would have just chugged it before I
Yeah.
left it alone. But
Yeah.
be safe, be smart, and be proactive, and just make sure that nobody is fucking with your stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a guy. I didn't expect anything like this to happen. So it happens to anyone. It can happen to everyone. So be safe, people. Thanks, Aaron. And until next time, this is Josh Sigurdsson signing out from World Alternative Media. Find the truth, be the change.